Coronium Comic Privy, and today we have
Steve Stone.
Okay, as well as his brother?
James Stone.
Perfect. Now, I know you guys are working on a book called Conquest.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about this story?
It takes place in another galaxy, another universe. It's science fiction, obviously. It's a group of individuals that will be drawn together from different parts of that galaxy. There's a giant force that's been sweeping over the last 40 years called the Divergence. He's also a figurehead, but as well as he gets stuff done. He's
part politician, he's part
dictator, part politician, but he gets himself dirty. He's not just sitting behind a chair, if you will. The galaxy is mixed on their views on what the Divergence is about, and there's a big handful of the characters who feel that this is the beginning of the end, and they very well could be right. So we take these characters through the journey and begin to reveal who they are. It's a little bit of samurai, little aliens, all mixed in together for an epic conclusion way down the road. So a lot of them have secret reveals that we hope you all enjoy.
I remember I spoke to you briefly, I think, yesterday, and you said it took about 20 years in the making.
Yes.
So no wonder why it should be epic, right? Because it's 20 years in the making for it.
I was 16 years old when I started coming up with different characters that I liked. They've been refined. My cousin, who is not with us, Scott Rottinghouse.
He's just not in town. He's still alive.
Yes.
He's no longer with us.
He's not with us at the convention.
Yeah. Okay.
Him and I moved here to Orlando. I moved to Orlando about 16 years ago, and he had a character of his own, which is actually featured in the cover of issue 2. This is designed by him. And we started putting them all together, and we started refining the universe and bouncing ideas back at each other. We got rid of a lot of the cheese that I came up with, when you're 16 years old. And we've been fine-tuning it for the last 20 years to make it as epic as it is. We actually have a time frame from 40 years in the past in the story to 10 years in the future. And we're going to be scaling through this whole time frame to reveal what's actually going on in depth.
And how many issues is it supposed to be? You're thinking?
We're not even really sure.
Okay.
We gotta want the characters to live it out themselves, so with their own personalities and their own agendas. Some of them don't want anything to do with the Divergence or anything. They have their own personal past problems, goals that they're going for. They're just going to happen to come together to do what's right.
Whether they know it or not, their life is going to be intricate to the story, and whatever they do is going to affect everything else. So even if they never come in contact with the main villain of the story, they can still have a flux throughout the entire universe and how to.
So I know you're the artist, but I take it you had like a lot of input in the story as well.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been a tripod of random information that we bounce ideas off of each other. My cousin and I, he works third shift, so we're together, but he's in Las Vegas. So we're on Skype together, and I tell him the things that my cousin and I have talked about, and then we come up with new ideas. And again, through all that cohesion,
I was so heavy into collecting younger, and he had fallen out. I have more of an idea of what's been going and done before, so when he would throw things out, I'd be like, nope, Star Wars, or no, that was done in Battlestar, or they did that in the X-Men even. So I have a better idea of how things can be flipped around, and not just having even storytelling wise, how to get from a quick point to a quick point without having to explain everything in the film, because he's more theater and movie, and that's how he thinks, and I'm like, well, I can only show so many panels in a page, so just like shortcuts in storytelling. Like, we don't have to show everybody getting on a ship and then flying away. We can just show just the ship flying away with the guys already in there, and say leaving this planet, across the top of the panels. That's a lot of my input. Plus, if I think that visually something can look better, that can also change the whole story. Like in the middle of issue 1, we changed the entire plot of the universe, and in the middle of issue 2, we changed it again. And we've even had to change things from issue 3 to put it in issue 4. kind of switch things around again. So it's very organic, not just with the characters, but with how we see certain scenes unfolding, and then we'll have an idea in the middle of the night, and then text each other, and and then that'll change the next course of the story as well.
Yeah, like I said, it's very organic because it's based on how to present the best product while still telling the story and keeping it true to the ultimate vision. And a lot of that is in the littlest of details. We have to make sure are exactly right. Sometimes he'll try to fudge on the lettering, and I'll say, no, it has to be worded this way because this is 5 years down the line. Someone's going to go, oh my gosh, they revealed that in issue 2. It needs to be right. So there's a little arguing goes on, but that's what happens with brothers.
A lot of arguing.
Well, I definitely wish you guys the best, and hope to see you here next year at SuperCon.
We hope to be able to make it.
Maybe a MegaCon next year as well, 'cause I know you live in Orlando. So.
Yes, that is a hope. We might try to go and get some collaboration with people, but I'm getting married in March, so we'll see how that works.
All right.
If the fiance
get that as an early gift to yourself.
Exactly, an early wedding present.
Awesome. All right. Thank you guys. Take care.
Thank you.